Hello everyone. So today we are going to study about stroke. So on previous classes we already studied about communicable disease, right? For example, measles, mumps, chickenpox, smallpox, so many are there. After that we started non-communicable diseases. On non-communicable diseases we studied in last class we have studied about hypertension, and today we are going to study about stroke. So like hypertension, stroke also is a non-communicable disease, means it will not transfer from one person to another person. So first, what is stroke? Now come to the definition. So stroke can be defined as the damage to the brain from interruption of its blood supply. It is a medical emergency. So what happened in this case? So due to some conditions there will be an interruption in blood supply to the brain. So when there is some interruption in the blood supply, so what will happen? There will be some damages in our brain. So that is called as stroke, and this is a medical emergency, means it is a life-threatening disease condition. So in this kind of conditions, people may die. So it is a medical emergency. So now come to the next point, that is risk factors. So what are the risk factors are there? Means what are the factors are responsible for this stroke? So first one is being overweight, means obesity. So if a person is having more weight or if a person is not having control on his weight, body weight, then there is a chances of getting stroke. Number 2, physical inactivity. Physical inactivity means lack of activity or lack of physical activity. So if a person is having sedentary lifestyle, means he is not doing any work, whole day he was either sleeping or watching movies, and like this, watching movies or reading newspaper or books or playing mobile games or video games. So when a person is having this kind of sedentary lifestyle without any physical activities, so that kind of person having the more chances of getting this kind of problems. Next one is heavy drinking, means obviously this is about alcohol. So if a person is having too much alcohol, or if a person is having the habit of having alcohol, so that person may got affected by this disease. Next one is smoking. If someone is smoking, then also they are having the chances. Next, high blood pressure. The person with high BP or high blood pressure also having the most chances of getting this kind of problems. Next, diabetes. So diabetes also can lead to stroke. Next one is cardiovascular disease. So already we have studied about overweight, physical inactivity, heavy drinking of alcohol, smoking, high blood pressure, diabetes, everything you have discussed, and you are understanding all these things because by the term only. Now come to the next one is cardiovascular disorder. So what is the meaning of cardiovascular disorder? Cardio means it is related to heart. Vascular means it is related to vessels or blood vessels. So cardiovascular disease means which is related to heart and blood vessels. So what are the cardiovascular diseases are there? For example, there are few diseases are there which is cardiovascular diseases like congenital heart disease, coronary artery disease, heart attack, heart failure, etc. So this kind of diseases comes under cardiovascular disease. If someone is having this kind of problems, means cardiovascular disease or any heart related or blood vessels related disease are there, so they are having the most chances of getting this kind of problems. Next one is age. So it is one of the important factor in this condition. So those who are aged person, means if they are old age persons, if their age is 50, 55, 60 or more than that, so they are having the more chances of getting this kind of disease or getting stroke. Next one, sex, means gender. So it is also depend on gender also. Compared to the female, males are having the more chances of getting stroke. Who are the susceptible host? Males are the susceptible host, means they are having the more chances of getting these problems. So what are the risk factors are there? Being overweight, physical inactivity, heavy drinking, smoking, blood pressure, means high blood pressure, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, age and sex. Next one is complication. So what are the complication will be there? First one is paralysis. So what is the meaning of paralysis? This is the loss of muscle movement, means you will be unable to move your muscles. Next one is difficulty in talking and swallowing. The person may have problems during talking or swallowing food. Next one is memory loss. So due to these conditions, the person may lose his memory. After that, emotional problems. So the patient will, or the person will having some emotional disturbances. So what are the complications are there? First one, paralysis or loss of muscle movement. Next one, difficulty in talking and swallowing food. Next one is loss of memory or memory loss. After that, emotional problems or emotional disturbances. Next point is prevention and control. How to prevent this one or control the disease? So the first thing we have to do to control or prevent the disease is early detection and treatment of transient ischemic attack. So what is transient ischemic attack? It is also known as TIA, means transient ischemic attack. It's similar to stroke, or it is a attack which is looks like stroke, but it will resolve within minutes or few hours. And most of the times it is a warning sign of future stroke. Means when you are getting this kind of ischemic attack or transient ischemic attack, means in future or within few days or few months you may got the stroke. So you have to be careful and you have to take care of your health, that in future there is a chances you may get stroke. So you have to be careful. So first one is early detection and treatment of transient ischemic attack. Next one is lifestyle changing. So you have to change our lifestyle. We have to change our sedentary lifestyle and follow a proper or perfect lifestyle so that we can control or prevent, or control the stroke. For this one, what kind of lifestyle we have to follow? We have to follow a lifestyle on which there is physical activities will be there. After that, we have to control our diabetes. We have to stop smoking and stop alcoholism. So in that lifestyle, physical activity must be there. After that, we should control our diabetes. We have to stop smoking and alcoholism. So if we follow a healthy lifestyle, there is chances of prevent the occurrence of this kind of stroke. After that, next point is healthcare facilities. The healthcare facilities should be available within the access of the patient for proper treatment. It is a medical emergency. Anything can happen anytime. So those who are working or those who are providing the healthcare facilities, they should be trained enough or experienced enough to tackle this kind of situation. Next point is health education. So it is an integral part of prevention and control. So when the people are having proper health education, means knowledge or guidelines about the disease, if they know what is the disease and what is the risk factors are there, what are the symptoms are there, and how they can control this one, what are the lifestyle they has to change, and what are the rules and regulations they should follow. If people are aware about all these things, they can easily prevent or control the disease. So this is health education. So what are the points are there in prevention and control? First one is early detection and treatment of transient ischemic attack. Next one is lifestyle changing. After that, healthcare facilities and health education. So this is all about stroke.